maybe you want to stay on the sidewalk.
Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
All right. I've been. That's not it. That's just the refrain.
We're under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
We're under attack. What do we do?
As far as the police needing to exist at all, I think we need to get rid of them completely. Communities need to find a way to regulate themselves. The police exist historically in order to oppress working class people and in order to colonize indigenous people. That's the historical roots of the police in Canada. Nowadays, they've broadened things. They've always been doing these things, but they've broadened things up. Now they're there to oppress queer people. They're there to oppress sex workers. They're there to oppress people of color. They were doing that before. I don't want to say that they weren't. And they've always existed to repress, disrupt, and destroy political movements, resistance movements. And that's one of the reasons that we need to focus on the police.
Poor people under attack. What do we do?
Unite, fight back.
Poor people under attack. What do we do?
Unite,
So the
fight back.
enemy, if you're organizing politically, they're going to repress you. If you start being successful, when we start becoming a mass movement, they're going to get serious. They're going to start beating the shit out of people. They're going to start killing people. They killed Dudley George, so don't get me wrong. They're already doing that.
Unite, fight back.
Positive people under attack. What do we do?
Unite, fight back.
HIV positive people under attack. What do we do?
They don't make us safer. They make us less safe. They don't make our communities safer. They make our communities less safe. What we need to do, what's essential for us to do, is to find an alternative to police. We need to find an alternative to prisons. We need to find an alternative to immigration detention centers. We need to find an alternative to mental health, to hospitals, to locking crazy people up in those hospitals. That's one of the tasks that we have. That's something that we need to do. That's something we urgently need to figure out.
People of
Thank you very
color
much.
under attack. What do we do? People of color under attack. Elder Albert Dumont, Kitigan Zibi, and Algonquin, be saying a few words. It's good to be here at Human Rights Monument. It's not a good thing for anybody to ever forget. And hundreds of thousands of people fought to protect human rights. Hundreds of thousands either died or put their lives on the line to protect human rights. Whenever we think about human rights, we got to think about our next generations. No matter how hard somebody hits you, no matter what kind of a big stick they have, never back down. Human rights are too important. We need to let politicians and the police know. Okay, so our next speaker is Frédéric Chabot. He's from Power, Prostitutes of Ottawa, Work, Educate, and Resist.
So I'm here today to denounce the treatment of sex workers by the Ottawa Police. The Ottawa Police Service website identifies the organization's values as including providing quality services in an equitable and accessible manner, openness and accountability, and maintaining the highest ethical and professional standards. These values absolutely do not correspond with the experiences of Ottawa's sex workers when they come into contact with the police. Now, it's well researched that the majority of sex workers, regardless of sectors and social position, can't easily access the police or the criminal justice system, a situation that contributes to sex workers' vulnerability to violence. But that said, I want to bring your attention to some interesting numbers. In Canada, it is estimated that street-based sex workers represent between 5 to 20% of the sex industry. In Montreal, they estimated at 5%, and in Ottawa, it's thought to be similar. Well, street-based sex workers carry about 94% of the prostitution-related charges in our country, a lot of these charges landing them in jail over and over. Criminalizing poverty and dealing with social inequities via policing, I call that police brutality, and I'm here tonight to denounce it. Now, I'm obviously not here to say please be fair and equally criminalize all sex workers, not just the poorer ones. Power is currently in the Ontario Court of Appeal to push for the decriminalization of sex work, which I'm very proud of. To police people according to moralistic, paternalistic, stigmatic assumptions that the police service here in Ottawa hold about certain members of our communities. Members who, by the way, are our sisters, lovers, friends, brothers, moms, or neighbors. Well, the consequences of that can be counted in dead bodies in Ottawa, and that needs to end.
No justice, no peace, no ableist police.